I'm Tom from Tom's Willow Craft. Today I'd like to show you how I sand a willow stick. This is a willow stick that has been harvested, peeled, and dried for 6 to 7 months, and I'm ready to sand it. Notice there's a lot of slivers, a lot of dark stuff, and it's in its rough form. And my job with the sanding is to smooth it out, the main part of the wood, the white part, the sapwood, so that it's smooth and silky and ready for varnish. In order to do this, I'm going to use what's called a flex drum sander. The flex drum sander takes these spongy cylindrical sanding drums. They go onto an adapter that's attached to this motor right here. The kit for the adapter is purchased for around $40–45. It includes the adapter and 3 sanding sponges. You need to have a motor. I took the grinding disc off of this tool that I already had and put it on the 1/2-inch shaft. If you want to know more about where to get this flex drum sander, there's a link to it on my website, tomswillowcraft.com. So I have 3 different grits that I use. I use an 80, a 120, and a 220. And I'm starting with this raw stick here with the 80 grit, and I'll sand that off, then I'll clean out the diamonds, then I'll do the 120 and 220. Today I'll just give you a little demo of how I do the sanding. First of all, I always wear a dust mask, or I shouldn't say always. I have a couple times not worn my dust mask and regretted it because you inhale too much of this dust and it makes your life unpleasant for a couple days. You get real wheezy. So you should wear at least a simple dust mask like this one. Okay, let's give it a try here. That's basically how it goes, except you just do the whole stick. Notice that I got most of the dark bark off of the wood there. I can sand as much of that off as I want. Sometimes it looks nice to have a little bit of that dark coloring in there. Other times maybe you want completely clear sapwood. It's really your call. The next step is going to be to clean out the diamonds, because the drum sander doesn't get down into the deep pits of the diamonds. So that is what will come next. One other thing I want to show you that I think is really cool, this is for cleaning off the drums. They get dirty, they get full of sawdust. I used to take them in the house and scrub them with a dish scrubber, and then I had to dry them off and everything. And then I found on the same site where I bought my flex drum sander kit this nice little cleaner. It's just like a piece of rubber, it's like a big eraser. Just run it across the sander and it cleans the dust off the sandpaper. Really slick, extends the life of your sanding drum. That's the sanding process in a nutshell. Remember, I do 3 runs across my stick, 80, 120, and 220 grit. But after the 80 grit is when I usually like to clean out the diamonds and then do my last 2 runs with the sander after that. In my next video, I'll show you how I do the cleaning out of the diamonds with my Dremel tool.